It's rotating.
What was in the skies over and why did it stop one of the most treasured sites in Christianity?
There's a new evidence that some making proof for an unlawful universe. UFO in the form of a bright light is descending over the dome of the rock of Jerusalem.
All right. It's GUFON on 7:05 tonight. I always started maybe at 30 seconds early. I had that 1 minute till show thing going on like a minute and a half early. Thought I'd get everybody a little, what the hell's he doing? It's early. Nah. Welcome to the show tonight. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is June the 25th, 2024. We got a good one. As usual, we do. And I'm very excited to talk about it because can we have a little bit of a drum roll, please? That's not a drum roll. We don't have a drum roll? Well, anyway, Trump says he's got some access to UFO files. Not even going to say another word about it yet because I got a lot of something to say about it, as I know you probably do. Is anybody going like this? Yeah, because that's how I feel. Right. I want to get elected. If I do, I'm going to read all this stuff. I don't believe in it, but people do. I'm not a Trump impersonator. I don't try. I'm just saying, it's fun. It's fun that Trump's doing that. Make him believe. He's such a kidder, that guy. Because if he doesn't come out with the JFK files as he promised this time, you know why he didn't release all of the JFK files? What was there, 600 pages, something like? Because he said it would be too damaging to the psyche, basically. I'm paraphrasing because Trump doesn't use big words like that. Psyche of the American people. However, this time around, I'm going to release the JFK files and UFO disclosure. Big people, big-headed aliens, biggest heads I've ever seen. Bigger than mine. He always does it. Anyway, I grew up with people like Trump. He's a New Yorker. So, I moved to Arizona maybe at 10 and a half years old, but I gravitated to other Staten Islanders. Of all places I moved to, and I find Richie Rizzo and his brother. And then I found the Colosimo and Ezekiel. Oh, no, that was another. But there was a guy named Colosimo and Istigliano, Magliari. Yeah, we gravitated towards each other. That's why we had the best baseball team. East Coast baseball, baby, and the West Coast. Well, Arizona was like it's like Los Angeles is like redheaded stepchild that nobody talks about. That's Arizona. Arizona, right now, it used to be good, but it sucks now. Everybody from California moved to Arizona. And they had a lot of money and they jacked up the prices of everything. And a lot of bullshit going on in Arizona. They need to regain the reins of the Arizona Republican. Well, the Arizona Republic was the paper. Neither here nor there. And what else are we talking about tonight? Oh, all right. Oh, okay. This is really important. A lot of people are talking about the Mummy Doomies being legit. Sadly, I have to talk about it because it's part of what we do. You know, UFO news and Moomy Doomy news. And Gary P. Nolan is the star of that tonight. Did you hear about what happened with a guy who died, committed suicide, and left notes, a 6-page suicide note, but with those, I think it was 6 pages, but anyway, the guy was in the Skinwalker Ranch and left Tom Winterton a motorcycle, a Harley Davidson, and all these notes about the creepiness of Skinwalker Ranch. That's a weird story. Did you know, for a 3-day, see, this is where I'm missing out. Tom Winterton, for 3 days, was a speaker somewhere. He made, I can't, just to show up. It's so hard for me to do this. He made $6,000. $5,800 plus additional revenue on things sold, 50%. You know, books, magazines, mugs, caps. It makes me mad. We'll talk about that. And he gets it off of a dead guy. Hey, why would you even take that? You know, donate it. God, he makes $6,000 talking. About what? Skinwalker cash? And you have no evidence. Yeah, I'm the caretaker at Skinwalker Ranch. How much evidence? Oh, we got a lot of evidence. Can we see it? Barely. Huh? Small dots. You know, rods, dots, satellites, and whatnots. It's roll call, everybody. Who's here tonight? Samo, Gufonian, Rockstars here. What do you say there? Good to see you. Rusty Grunert, what do you say, RG? Good to see you back. Ben, the Yorkshire Gufonian, is in the house. What's up, Chief? Welcome to the show. Kelly Lewis, the EW is the best Lewis there is. Welcome to the show. I saw you. Hey, Mr. Leadfoot, Rich, my man. How you doing, huh? How's that right foot? Good? All right. Sky Allen. Where are you? Sky! Holy crap, you're really up there. I'll see you later. Welcome to the show. Who's this guy? William Hannaford. I've been to Yuma 100 times. It is Mexico. Yuma is so bizarre. It is like, at nighttime, that place just freaks me out. It's a weird place. It's like a ghost town. It's bizarre. There's something going on in Yuma. No, William. No, we don't know each other, but I lived in Arizona 43 years. Must have been through Yuma over 100 times. And I got to tell you, a lot of the times I've seen lights. A lot. Probably 70% of the time. So much so I had some guy, a friend of mine, come with me, and we saw something we couldn't understand. And it freaked him out so much, we never spoke again. How's that? That happened to 2 friends that I worked with. That was a weird time in my life. Good to have you. Tony! Hey! Welcome to the show. Who else is here? Hey, Metalhead. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out yesterday, too. There he is. Marcel, Gufonian Metalhead, holding up the fort when Samo was gone. Now we got the full team back. Hey, Venus. How you doing tonight? Good to see you. Venus Miranda, everybody. The V is here. The V. Huh. Remember that TV show? Is that you? Please say yes. Please take me with you to that planet. Is it Venus? You're from Venus? Oh, please take me there. I need to know the truth. Visit me in a dream. Just let me know how. Caffeine Stew, welcome to the show. Good to see you, Caffeine Stew. It's been a minute. And Paul Callahan. Callaghan? Hey, Callaghan, man. Paul Callahan Fowler. I couldn't see your full name on the right, and then I have to wait for it to pop up to see it. It's weird how they have it set up. Good to see you. Hey, Derek Faulkner, the LK's here, and Derek Brown is here. Did I just say Derek Brown? Woo! Scott Brown. Scott Brown making an appearance. Good to see you, brother. And he sent me, we're going to start off tonight with that, by the way. There is no prep in the crowd. There is no wet in the palate. Because yesterday, we talked about that UFO that was supposedly shot down. Remember, and the guy had the photograph. And I kept saying it's definitely fake. And then we showed you these military miniatures that I used to have growing up, little army men. And Scott, and there's been a bunch of people, but Scott really pointed it out the way I think it should have been done. So I'm going to show you the figures that are around the UFO with the figurines that you could actually buy thanks to Scott Brown. We'll do that in about 2 minutes. Amanda Shale, everybody. Welcome to the show. Hey, Nathan. My friend, Nathan from the Quantum Show's here. Good. Good. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Gotcha. And DL Media Universal says, my sister is a UK UFO expert. There are no UFO experts. Can I just say that? Being in this field 20 years, I'm not an expert. What I am an expert on is all the BS that, see, that's what an expert, we don't have anything to study. You can't be an expert, but you can be very smart. I'm not saying your sister's not smart. I'm just saying I'd be an expert. There are none. However, we all understand what you mean. I've just come out and say it. There's no mincing words with me. I just say it. And I don't mean to hurt. I'm just saying there are no experts in UFO. There are people who are very knowledgeable. There are UFO historians. But there are no UFO experts, or I'd be one. But to continue on with DJ Media Universal's comment, thank you, by the way, for hanging out and posting this. My sister is a UK UFO expert. I can confirm the UK whale stuff was a radar and stealth experiment for an aerospace company. Yo, really? What UFO whale stuff in the UK? I don't. Hey, I didn't do that. That happened yesterday too. See, I know. I'm not going to say it. All right, let's get started. I did a lot of talking. DL Media Universal, welcome. Thank you for that post. Tony, huh? You can't make money with truth or con. No. You know, that's why I haven't been giving those $1,000 weekends to talk. Yeah. You know, I was invited once and I turned it down because I was a dick. It was a stupid move. I thought I was too good. That was 15 years ago to go to the International UFO Congress in Arizona. And I said, nope, because what they did 2 years prior to that, I was invited by a friend who said that all I had to do was show up, say his name, because he was a speaker, and they'd let me in. They wouldn't let me in, even though he vouched for me. Go, oh, okay, I got to buy a ticket, which back then they were $69 for 3 days. And we're allowed, it was $89. I'm not paying no $89 for 3 days. So I hung out outside and I interviewed every single person that came in and out of that door for like an hour and a half. And then I went home, came back the next day, did it again. And it was fun for my Sunday show back at the time. So tonight, we're going to go right now into the UFO that is making the rounds on the internet. I'm going to show you the post that everybody's seeing right now. Hold on a second. I want the original. It doesn't really matter. All right, hold on. Here's the original. Pull you guys in real quick. Thank you, Scott Brown. Hold on. I almost called this thing StreamYard, but there we go. Thank you. And okay, so that's the original photo. Okay. Yeah, it's hard to say what's going on, to see. I don't know. This is the background there. Anyway, if you look at the UFO, it's a 1955 photo of a supposed crashed flying saucer shot down by Red Wing pilots flying F-94 Interceptor fighter jets over the Bull of the Woods in Central Oregon near Welcome Lake. Source of smuggled photo? Curiously unknown. Always, right? Come on. When I saw that, I said, well, that makes sense because it would be too good to be true if this was a real UFO photo. Because I live in my mind where I believe if somebody did have a legitimate UFO, let's say I happen to have a UFO footage and I know what it's smoking gun. I go to NBC, CBS, CNN, whatever. I have a hunch, I have a feeling that if I brought the footage to a major mainstream media person, whatever, show, channel, they would call somebody higher up and say, look, this guy, Rich GUFON's got this footage. To me, it looks real. There's a lot of things it shows. I don't know if I should show it. What do you think? If this is real, I mean, all of a sudden, they hear something like squelch. Who is this? This is Mike from NBC. Mike, I work with the FBI. We just got a emergency warning about a UFO. You know, some stupid thing would happen like that. They'll intercept it. I get right? I have a feeling we'll never see legitimate UFO pictures or video on TV, mainstream media. The only place it's going to happen is on the internet. And anytime something goes on the internet, people still to this day say, well, it was on the internet. Like people think we use encyclopedias. Like if you use a book instead of the internet, you're smarter. Oh, you turn pages. Wow, you must be much smarter to use a book instead of the internet library. Idiot people who think that are older than me. It's not my fault. I had to bring that up. It's true. Oh, it's going on YouTube. Oh, with your what are you going to do? Get likes? You're going to get 4 or 5 likes on his, how you make money off of likes? People, they don't get it. So even if a legitimate UFO like this might or might not be, but if this is legitimate, we're scoffing at it, already figuring out ways to match up figurines that look like the images in the photo, but they do match up quite close, like almost exactly close. So, all right, let's take a look at the next one. All right, now, hey, oh, there we go. So, wait, oh, I see what I forgot. I did that. Here we go. All right, so here you see a sitting soldier, and here you see it. We're going to go through these a little bit one by one. But there you go. Now, is it an exact match? Gosh, it looks like this guy has his head turned looking our way. The arm looks a little more tucked in. I just don't know. Let's move on. So let's take a close-up look. Okay, what are we looking at? There are 3 figures in some sort of structure on the hill. Okay, there. Just take a look at these because we're going to go through each one. Hey, Dr. Mysterious throwing down a $2 super chat as you hear it popping up. Thank you for being a continuing supporter of GUFON. All right, so now we've got this guy. looks like he's turned around facing that way. I don't see this as a match. I don't. It looks like he's got his hand up to his mouth here. In this one, he looks like he's saluting. And the elbow looks to be more 90 degree than 60, 50 degree. So, and I don't see the arm coming down on that side. So this one I'm not so sure of. And here we go with the guy sitting. It looks like I still think the head is off. The posture is more straight up and down. This guy's shoulders on the left than this. This is just my opinion. Just a stupid old man. Now, are they the images? Sheesh, man. Yeah, maybe. Here's some more. So let's look at that. Now, this to me looks like a match. I like this. See, the first ones we showed you were from, I think, other people on the internet. This is, I think, Scott's. I think because I see here in the field, which is his indicator, that's him. That's his channel, website, X company. This is great. This, and you can even see in the hand here, it looks like a match to me. And the head, I don't know. It's very close. There's even some sort of satchel thing here I see, right? Almost as if something maybe's, I don't know, it's close. Now, I like this. That to me looks like a match. Let's go back and get the next one. So let's see. This is, oh, dude, you did such a good job, Scott. Look at this. That's the guy. Look at even the stance is offsetting. Oh, this is him. He's eating his soup or whatever in the morning. Nothing like napalm soup in the morning. We could question the hat here, but it's kind of pixelated. You can see the head's really chopped off from the heavy pixelated. It's blown up. That's why. It's just blown up. Very good job. I'm not sure, but I have to admit, this one would be a match. Now, he's facing away here, but I like it. I like it. Yes, I do. Next. Oh, God, I can't believe this. I've never seen this. This looks like it. Yeah, I don't know. Look, left leg is bent. It looks identical. Got the arm out right above the knee. Very close. May even be touching it, but see, I think this is a match. That's a match. Freaking awesome. I didn't think we were going to get matches today. The UFO too? Oh, so look at the UFO. Oh, wait, we did that? Yeah. Oh, well, these are the ones from, these are always been fake. Anyway, here's those UFOs. I had no idea they had a little set for Congress. That's cool. I thought this was a drone. I thought that was a Phantom DJI drone. Wow. I want this. Is that a drone? No. Freaking awesome. See, so in my opinion, in Little Richie's opinion, this photo that has been touted around the internet as legitimate seems to be a hoax. Now, what bothers me about that is there are people out there that are still promoting it. And to me, with the evidence we saw here today from Scott Brown, thank you for letting me share that. I didn't even ask, did I? I did. Well, you did give a thumbs up. With the evidence we see here and other evidence that has been thrown around, I think Scott's is the best, proving that those images of the people standing on the UFO or around it are figurines. I knew it was too good to be true. There's no, if that was shot down, Where are the bullet holes? Where's the damage from it hitting the ground? What are you going to tell me? It's made out of an incredible metal. It can't bend or break or anything, but you can shoot it down. That doesn't work. So, good job. Scott Brown throwing it down. Crushing dreams and hopes of those in the UFO community. That something from 71 years ago was real. 69 years ago? Whatever. I don't care. It's not real. I don't think it is. And that's that. And that's the bottom line. Man, I'm like that. Right out of the gate, we just tackled it. And we were done. Done. It only took 15 minutes. That's how easy it is. Well, there really wasn't much to it. You know, you got a saucer in the background from, a supposed crash retrieval in 55. I ain't buying it. And all of a sudden, it's, hey, you got to see this. We got evidence. And so how many times have, Scott, if you're still here, how many times have you seen this? Where they come out and they've got a photo, and they're like, it's the real deal. And then we find out you could buy that alien at Kmart. Remember that story? Dolan and Corbell got that fake guy, whatever, whistleblower. God, I hated that old man. He wore that suit while laying in bed on his deathbed, and the suit was 7 times larger than him, but it was his only suit. And, the guy's been dying. He's on his deathbed, so he puts on this suit. It looked ridiculous. It looked like he was wearing an oversized jacket for Andre the Giant. It was huge. Anyway. Oh, my God. Super? Hey. Oh, I didn't know that came in. I got a few bucks here, you guys, on PayPal. David Wilcox. You're a nice guy now doing that. You didn't have to. Throwing it down, man. Throwing it down on PayPal. 15 bones. Thank you. And you are a continuing supporter, David Wilcox. And, Dorothy. Dorothy with a 222 on a Tuesday, she says. 3 2s for Tuesday. TWOS Day. Thanks, Dorothy. You can find Dorothy on X if you ever want to contact her. Dit.55. Sorry. I had to. If you don't want me to do it, I won't anymore. I just figured, maybe people want to contact you and say hi because they love your work. All right. Okay. Wow. Thank you very much, supporters. Appreciate that. All right. Luna. You understand, guys? Luna. Well, we got to urge Congress to pass the UFO Disclosure Amendment in the National Defense Authorization Act for 2025. And Representative Anna Paulina Luna is really giving it a go. She is going to make it happen, you guys. Luna is bringing us to disclosure sooner. No, she's not. I just had to do something like that. Check it out. Listen to what she says, though. Very promising.
Our government's lack of transparency regarding UAPs in our nation's airspace.
See?
These same questions have been echoed by many leaders on a bipartisan basis, from Jimmy Carter to Barack Obama.
We saw a bright light appear in the distant western skies, and then it stayed there for a while, and then it disappeared into the distance.
The truth is that when I came into office, I asked.
Any UFOs? Did you ask about that?
Certainly asked about it.
And?
Can't tell you.
No, we didn't. Come on, my body language experts. Did you see him say no when he said, I asked for it? Watch.
Did you ask about that?
Certainly asked about it.
That's a no shake. I certainly asked about it. Do you know how hard that is to do by thinking about it and doing it?
Came into office,
Watch.
I asked.
Any UFOs? Did you ask about that?
Certainly asked about it.
God,
And?
that's...
Can't tell you.
From
And then look what he did after. Can't tell you. And then he shakes his head. Yes. Do you guys see the beauty in the body language now?
Can't tell you.
From Hillary
See?
Clinton.
We'll do them both back to back. One last time.
UFOs, did you ask about that?
Certainly asked about it.
And?
Can't tell you.
From Hillary Clinton to Donald Trump.
You're welcome.
Unexplained aerial phenomenon.
That, right, what she did right there, that was the first time we ever heard that on Jimmy Kimmel's show. I remember watching that. I watched that live because she was going to be talking about, going to be a president and all that. So I watched Jimmy Kimmel back in the day, but no more.
It's unexplained aerial phenomenon.
I'm not a believer, but, I guess anything's possible.
We spoke to a government official recently who said the U.S. government had wreckage from a UFO in a facility on an Air Force base. Are you familiar with that?
I haven't heard that, no. I haven't heard that.
From Marco Rubio to Chuck Schumer.
There's a stigma on Capitol Hill. I don't think we can allow the stigma to keep us from having an answer to a very fundamental question.
From the former director of national intelligence, John Ratcliffe, to current officials at the National Security Council.
When we talk about sightings, we're talking about objects that have been seen by Navy or Air Force pilots or have been picked up by satellite
as they show us CGI footage in the background.
Imagery that, frankly, engage in actions that are difficult to explain, that movements that are hard to replicate, that we don't have the technology for, or traveling at speeds that, exceed the sound barrier without a sonic boom. So, in short, things that we are observing that are difficult to explain.
They have all called for disclosure of UAPs. I just want to be fully transparent here. Myself, Representative Burchett, and Representative Gates had attended an Air Force base, and we were blocked not only by the Pentagon but by the Department of the Air Force from seeing information, talking to witnesses. And after much arm twisting, we got some of the information. But the fact is that they answer to Congress and thus the American people. And any government entity that attempts to stonewall us is doing nothing in the invested interest of the American people.
That's the government. When have they ever had our interests at heart? God. Yeah. Never. We still got more of this to go? I think this is more like a propaganda ad, isn't it? Hey, come on with the lights here and the sting. All right, I'll just play the video. We'll fix that later, guys.
We're interested in the why. Why are they doing this? Why won't they tell the American people, yes, it's a national security issue? Of course it is. Right? Can't we tell the American...
Hold on. Democrat.
Why won't they tell the American people, yes, it's a national security issue? Of course it is. Right? Can't we tell the American people that it is in China, it is in Russia? And if it is...
No! You can't. Isn't anybody explaining this to them? You can't explain. You can't admit you have this technology. Once you admit you have it, you open up Pandora's box that you can never, ever shut down. I'm trying to get the, there we go. Once you open the box, you can't close it. So they don't want to do that. If they did, then they would have to share technical advancements with the enemy. Why does there have to be an enemy in the first place? That's the way it is in this world. That's why they made the planet and we're all on different continents. So we don't kill each other that easily. Don't you think about that? Why is everything split up the way it is on this planet? Why are we on a planet with only one sun and one planet that works for humans? Because this is a starter solar system. We're just starting out. That's why we're on the edge of an arm of a swirling spiral galaxy. So nobody can find us. Literally. If that's a possibility. This is the training grounds. Or it's the breeding grounds for humans. Next.
Right? Then that's even more questionable. Why aren't they telling the American people?
I have seen one when I was a younger fella. I worked on a ship. I saw one out in the Atlantic Ocean right off the coast of Florida.
Yeah, there probably is life out there.
I find it hard to believe that we're the only ones in the universe. Gotta be something else out there, right?
And the main issues that Congress and others have been concerned about are basically safety of flight concerns and counterintelligence issues. But of course, there's always the question of, is there something else that we simply do?
What did she say? Flight concerns?
And counterintelligence issues. But of course, there's always the question of,
Be something else out there, right?
Oh, by the way, there's something else as well as something else. I don't know what something is, but...
And the main issues that Congress and others have been concerned about are basically safety of flight concerns and counterintelligence issues. But of course,
safety of flight concerns. What does that mean? I know what she said. Do they mean commercial flight? The safety for them, for us? Or are they just caring about themselves again? Because the military seeing these more, you know, back in the day, I saw them for 2 years every day. Every day? Every day.
of course, there's always the question of, is there something else that we simply do not understand that might come extraterrestrially?
More people believe in UFOs than believe in Congress. I mean, look at the polling that's out now. 55, 58, depends on who you talk to. They believe there's something else out there, and these are legitimate polls. I'm stopped every weekend. I'm back in Knoxville. I'm talking about educated people, professional people. I'm on airplanes. I'm traveling all over the country. People will stop me and tell me about an experience. Decorated veterans. These people, why would they risk their reputations and careers over something that they're lying about?
All right. Excuse me. My God. I did. I have a special for us tonight. Yep, I got approval to play one of my favorite UFO DVDs that nobody has. And it's called Signs from the Sky. Jeff Willis and another guy whose name I won't admit, not a nice guy, made this video, this DVD, and Jeff gave me one, and I've had it ever since, and I haven't watched it in almost 20 years. But I remember watching this video and seeing things that Jeff said weren't real. And I'm not sure Jeff and I were on the same page. I'm not sure he knew what I was talking about. But the earth lights that are recorded and put on here were the best I've ever seen. And they're real. Because Jeff said some are and some aren't. And I'm not sure if I heard him right. But he said there's a lot of good stuff on this. None of it is copywritten. And I can play it if I want. So, let's do that now. Gotta wait for it. Now, I don't know if there's going to be any sound. Because you have to somehow have it in a tab for it to make sound, what they're telling me. But I'm waiting for it to pop up. There it is. Whoa, the player's gone. Oh, there it is. All right. I don't know if there'll be any sound. You guys tell me. It doesn't matter if there is. Does it? Oh, boy. I'm going to try sharing the sound. It says I can. So let's see if it works. Nope. How did I know that? Oh, wait a second. There's a new thing called background audio. Please ensure that you use royalty-free music. What? You can... I can play music. You've got to be kidding. This is brand new because I emailed them about it. They must have added it on my thing. This is amazing. All right. I don't know what song we got here. I'm just going to pick one. You know the music. Whoa! It gives me a lot of stuff. A little. See if you can hear it. Can you hear it? Cool. All right, we don't want it too loud. All right, so what I'm going to do is pause that for a second. Now, this is unbelievable. We got music. I don't have to leave this company. All right, now let's pull up the screen. They did add it. They added it to my thing. Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you. I got to email that guy. I never would have thought. Never. You don't understand. That changes the game for me. All right, here we go. All right, now let me know if you can hear the sound, okay? Can you hear anything? I guess I could check myself. Nope. Can't hear it. Nope. Okay. All right.
I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
God, I haven't heard this or watched this in a long time. I can't believe we have music now. What a great night. We're going to talk about Trump in a minute. I thought this was exciting. Don't forget the poll in the chat room. Need 150 votes, 130. All right. See, some of these look fantastic. This is old school. This is all on VHS or High 8, from what Jeff told me, or nothing here is in digital. Nothing's digital. Let's just... These are some of the best I've ever seen. The music kind of goes with it. Hey, John Smith. Stu Gerson! Can't believe Stu Gerson. David Wilcox, you know me. No, you just don't even want to know. That's amazing. I can't believe we have background music. I'm thoroughly excited. All right, let's get another one on here. Yep. Can only do one song at a time. Go. See these sightings right here? This sighting? I think it's legit. The next one's really good, I remember. Oh, I don't know if it's this one. I can't remember. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna fast forward. Can't remember all of these. Some of these are really good though. I don't know what that is. That one bores me. There's a lot in here. Hold on, we're getting to them. That could be a satellite. Those are the things I captured over 1,100 of those. Whoa, what was that? What was that? Huh. That was a weird notification sound. This is giving you gonorrhea? Why? Is that a good thing? Alright, let's take a look at these. Hey, I just thought it was fun to play something I didn't think I'd be allowed to play. And these are some of the best UFOs I think I got involved looking at back in the day. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. But these look pretty good to me. I mean, that could be a balloon, sure. Most likely it is. But some of these, I mean, I don't say they're all great, but there are some really good sightings on here that nobody knows about. Well, I'm not going to justify what's on here. I didn't make it. I'm just showing it. All right, let's get another song in here. Something different. We always talk. I'm always talking. This doesn't really match, does it? Kinda. They're rapping UFOs. It's not a fleet of UFOs, it's a gang of UFOs. Oh, that's not nice. Oh, January. Look at the year. Scary year, scary year. All right, I don't think that song really appeals to the masses here. Let's do another one. I'm like a little kid in some sort of store. All right, there's a song that is called "It's Good." Where is it? Oh, this might be it. No, that's definitely not it. I'm enjoying the UFO action for a minute. That's right. We're going to talk about Trump next and his UFOs that he has access to. You understand? Trump's going to bring disclosure. Trump. Here we go. What song's this? California? I don't hear anything. I don't know what that was. That was weird. Huh. No idea. What is modern down? I don't know some of these songs. I've never seen them. All right, let's fast forward that too. No, I don't like that song. You won't like it either. All right, let's do a nice one. We'll do a nice one. A nice, calming, cute little song. I don't know. Hi. Beep beep bye. All right, fast forward. Hey, what happened? Whoa. I lost the monitor. I can't see it. Oh, there it is. Somebody took me off of it. Telling you. All right, get out of there. Oh. Woo. Beep beep bop. All right, this isn't that good. Ooh, there's two of them. Two balloons. Beep 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 bop. Oh my God. Yeah, back then there were no optical imaging stabilizers. We didn't have that. We did have tripods, but I got to be honest with you, they didn't really help. Hey, that thing turned just enough. Oh no, it didn't. It was an illusion. You know, when you zoom in or zoom out when you're recording a satellite, it looks like it changes direction, like it's moved to the right or the left. It's an illusion. It did it again. Something took me off. I had to bring it back up. Wow. Oh, this one was very famous. I remember this. This is from California. I think this is from a guy named Scott, not Scott Brown, but yeah, these are balloons, and I remember that. I was angry at that one. Oh, yeah, there's a blue one, a white one, and a yellow. It's all balloons in there, and you could even see a string. Yeah, Jeff said there were going to be some that weren't good. This is Jeff's. I don't know what this is. Over the years, I have never been able to figure this one out. Some people think it was the shuttle coming in. He's in Arizona. Did he see the shuttle coming in for a landing in California? I mean, it looks like it could be the shuttle. But Jeff said there's no way. When he comes on next week, is he coming on this Thursday? Oh, yeah, he's coming on next week. I'll ask him. Yeah, this is one of Jeff's famous ones. He got really famous for that. Very well known. I don't know. Oh, hey. Oh, it can't be mine. Where's this from? Somebody else got a good fleet? Hey, that's not shabby. I bet you it's Mexico, though. There were no fleets in America until mine. 2004. Woo! You don't get much out of this one, though. You get 22 minutes off of my fleet. I guess my memory back then, I remembered this a little differently. I thought we had better sightings. I'm skipping through too because it's long. I don't know why it stopped. It's stopped. It's thinking, I guess. Okay. Well, I guess that wraps up that. I guess that's a good thing for some of you. It's frozen. I'll just leave it till it comes back. You know, it doesn't get much better. Doesn't that suck? I'm waiting for it. It's still stuck in the same position. It's so weird. It happens. All right, I'm just going to cut out. It won't even let me cut out. Let's see if I can do it this way. Can't even do it on the... it worked. Oh my god, I just lost everything for a sec. I thought the whole thing was shutting down. Woo! Alright. Well, that was not as eventful as I thought it was going to be. Sorry about that. Hey, not everything can be a home run. It wasn't as bad. Could have been a lot worse. I hear it. The music's still going. Woo, man, I'm not used to having music on while I'm talking. I don't know how people do that. That is just tough business. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I didn't put my glasses on today. That's right. All right, I got this I wanted to read to you. So, the Mummy Doomies. What's that? Oh, all right, hold on. If there's any Into Thin Air to go over, folks. No new Into Thin Air. Is there any TPOM? I don't think so. Is there any... No. Who's the other one we get videos from? Who is that guy? The from Australia, UFO world something. What, you know? What's his name? It's on my home channel. Let me just go to my channel. He is the Hidden Underbelly. Sorry, mate. 2 weeks ago. That was his last video? 2 weeks? Let's take a look at it anyway, because I don't remember seeing this at all. It's about a huge black mass or portal with a question mark, of course, like object sighted over Carthage in Missouri, June 8th. All right, let's take a look. I am excited about that background music. I know, but it's fun for me. All right, here we go. From Hidden Underbelly. Hope he's doing okay. Share and go.
So guys, we got a real quick clip of what seems to be a portal that was captured during this lightning strike. And when I say quick, I do mean quick. So guys, let's have a look at the clip and then we'll have a real quick chat afterwards. So here's what I know about this footage. This was captured on June the 8th, 2024, around 10:30 p.m. And in the footage, we see that when this first lightning strike hits, you can see nothing there. But then when this second lightning strike hits, you get this massive black sort of pillar-like object there. Now this is what I'm referring to as a portal. Now this was only there in this lightning strike, and then once this lightning strike happened, this wasn't here. So guys, what do you think? Do you think this is a pillar? Do you think this could be something else? Or do you think there's a rational explanation that I haven't figured out yet? Please let me know, guys. So until next time, stay blessed and keep safe.
Oh, what do you think about that? I don't know. It is what it is. I don't know if it's fake.
Please let me know, guys. So until next time, stay blessed and keep safe.
You know what I'm thinking? All right,
Got
let's
a
watch
real
it.
quick clip of what seems to be a portal that was captured during this lightning strike. And when I say
Okay, I think I know what's going on here. Okay, everyone who has a cell phone, you know when you take pictures of a bright flash, it looks like your screen gets digitized. That's what happened here. That's what I think. That's what I think
guys,
happened.
let's have a look at the clip, and then we'll have a real quick chat afterwards.
Let's see. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, I didn't notice that. I must have blinked. What the frig?
So here's what I know about
Did
this
you
footage.
see it in
We'll have a
normal
real
in
quick chat
fast normal time? Watch. That it's just weird how it just appeared. I don't get it.
Let's have a look at the clip, and then we'll have a real quick chat afterwards.
Yeah, I don't get that, man. Hey, you want to know something really weird? So, I was recording. I don't know if I told you guys this, but I haven't finished with the video yet. That when I fly my drone over at Bayport Pier, the last 2 times I lost my signal. When I got close to, you know how, some of you who know the videos, there's little patches of islands, you know. And when I get near this one island, where people from Pine Island told me, if you go out that direction about 2 miles, which was towards the way of where I was at Bayport, they said, we see UFOs there all the time. I said, no shit. So I flew the drone out to see if I could get anything. I found where the island was. And if it wasn't that island, there's only so many around there. So I was going to fly over all of them. So I get close and my screen freezes. And then I lost the signal. It happens sometimes. Sometimes it's very rare. But when it does, it says, signal lost. Drone returning home. Anytime the drone loses signal, it comes back to home. So I'm not worried. Because the signal's only lost for a second, 5 seconds, maybe 10 the most. It's rare. So it comes back up and I'm like, oh, whew, thank God. So I fly back around and all of this you'll see. And I'm getting really close this time. All of a sudden, boom. Picture's gone. Signal lost. Drone, return home. So I said, oh, okay. I got close. I don't know. Now I'm looking to see if there's any obstructions, anything. I'm on the edge of the water. There's nothing in my way. That's why I've been flying the drone only 50 feet above water lately because, you know, flat Earth. But anyway, that would be a good test. I should go at night, fly the drone 2 miles out at 50 feet over, bring my laser with me, aim it at it, and see if I hit it. Oh, that is not a bad idea. Right? Anyway, back to the island. So I lose the signal, and it's going on now for 30 seconds or so. It is painfully long. So I start moving to the west, I believe it was, because I figured, well, if I get out on the pier, maybe the signal will be picked up again. And it didn't. About 2.5 minutes go by. I'm in agony. I think the drone's in the water, even though I just told you, hey, I'm not worried, but, 10 seconds, who cares? But 2 minutes or so, I was freaking out. And all of a sudden I hear it. And then the picture came up and I'm like, oh, yes, it worked. The drone never worked better after that. I had full bars. Lately, it says the remote control that runs everything was like in the orange, yellow. It wasn't a perfect white. White means everything's grand. Man, it stayed white for the rest of the time I was there. It didn't matter where I went, as long as I didn't go out to that island. That was weird. But here's the weirdest thing of all. So I brought my DSLR camera, the P900, and I'm taking pictures of these beautiful thunderstorm clouds just as the sun is coming up. And I don't see the moon. There's no moon. The moon is right there. I see it with my eye. But I don't see it on the camera. So I'm like, am I focused? I don't understand. What the hell's going on? I turn the drone around, zoom in on it. There's no effing moon. You see the clouds. There's the cloud. The moon should be right there, right next to the cloud. Halfway in, maybe a third of the way covered with the cloud. But I saw it 5 minutes ago. No moon. You can see the reflection in the water. Yeah, it was placid, flat. So I'm thinking, okay. Signal goes out over, my drone goes over there, signal goes out. People see lights over on this area. I go over there, drone loses signal. It's basically what they're doing is sending the drone back home to me like, get your piece of crap out of here. So I look at the moon. The moon's gone, but I see it. But it's gone on film, on both cameras, the drone and the DSLR. Sure enough, several minutes later, yeah, you can see it. The drone, and the weirdest experience. There was a guy, I had a witness, and he goes, what do you see? Because he can see I'm holding up the remote, like this. I'm excited. And I'm like, and he hears me talking to myself. And I go, can I ask you something? And he knows my foot's bad. So he comes over and he goes, what do you see? And I go, you see the moon right there, right? He goes, yeah. And I go, look at this. And I show him and he goes, He goes, where is it? And I go, I don't know. I go, but watch this. Turn the drone around. Showed him. He goes, dude, that is bizarre. That was an experience, man. And now I have evidence of it, so I can't wait to post it. I think maybe what's going on is there could be some sort of signal that's being sent out. Look, you want to hear something weird? We had a couple of hurricanes come in last year that got very close to nailing Tampa, and about 45, 55 miles up is where Pine Island and Bayport Pier are, where I'm at. And Pine Island got devastated. The whole thing, they had to redo it all. It was closed. Yeah, they had to fix the island, basically. They had to put the pier back up. They had to do all sorts of stuff. Makes you think a little, though. Like, why there? It didn't happen to any other place around but Pine Island. Yeah, I get it. It's probably sitting in the most perfect spot where water just funnels in and it rose and it ruined. They said nobody's ever seen anything like it. It's never happened. And it wasn't even a direct hit. I'm not scared of aliens. I'm scared of humans. That's what I'm scared of. What happened? What happened? What's the... Oh! Hey! That was weird. Look, I didn't do any of that. See? Man, there... Thanks to Hidden Underbelly. I'll post a link to the Hidden Underbelly video. Let's get to Trump. Now, rumors going around, everybody. Trump claims to have access to UFO info. What do the experts say? There are no experts. Half joking. You know what there are experts in ufology? The political side of ufology. Right? Ooh, my throat's starting to freaking hurt like a mofo. Just out of nowhere. Let me pull it up. Okay. Can I go on top? Good. I hope she said that. Yeah. Yes. So he does. He claims to have these access files. Who died? Dumb people always over. Oh, what's this? Pentagon released this declassified information on UFOs. Program to reverse engineer ET spacecraft was considered, but never. The program was de-established due to its lack of merit, according to the report. Interest in UFOs and UAPs has increased among Americans and elected officials. Air Force veteran David Flush Grush testified about the government secrecy regarding UFOs. The report mentioned a program called Kona Blue aimed at reverse engineering off-world spacecraft. No ET craft or bodies were ever collected, the report clarified. Look at how cute they are. I know that guy. The Safe Airspace for Americans Act seeks to establish new channels for pilots to report UAPs and UFOs. That's Graves right there. There you go. All right, let's get to Trumpster. Trump, I'm here. Donald Trump suggested in a recent interview with celebrity influencer Logan Paul that he has access to UFO files after being asked about what information he had about the existence of alien life. Hold on a second, everybody. Hold on. Bear with me 2 seconds. I know there were some super chats. I, for one, if you're new here, like to say thank you immediately, and I've been talking for a while, so I want to thank those that I may have missed recently, which are Maureen, thank you so much. $2 super dono. It's a dono. Thank you for that. Mr. I'm so sorry. Dr. Mysterious with $2. I'm trying to find them as we speak. Thank you very much for your super chat. They don't show up. When they ring, there it is. There's yours, Maureen. Thank you. Sorry. Hey, you know what? I appreciate it. So I like to thank everybody, and I think there's 4 of them I missed. See, now the other ones aren't showing up. So I had to do that. Thank you, Maureen. Good to see you, too. All right, next, I want to thank Bernie Muro for a $2 super dono and a $5 super dono. Those were today? I don't remember those. I didn't see anything, but thank you very much. Thank you, Bernie. I guess that's... Oh, that might be from last night, I think. Well, either way, it doesn't matter. Thank you, brother. And I heard a lot of ding-dongs, but nothing there. Okay. Thank you for your patience. If it was you, you would appreciate it. Go. So, former president, appearing on Paul's Impulsive podcast, was asked what files or documents he was privy to on unidentified anomalous phenomena, the term ba-ba-da-ba-da they use over at the do-to-do. So, Trump's conversation comes amid heightened interest in the topic following the Pentagon's release of declassified documents detailing instances reported to it by airmen and other personnel. David Grush last year. We've got 2023 or 171. During the podcast, when asked about aliens, Trump said he spoke to, Air Force personnel who had claimed to see aircraft from, round in form, going like 4 times faster than my super jet fighter plane. I've met with people that are serious people, that they say they're really, really strange things they see flying around out there, he added. When they say things are going 4 times faster than my beautiful top-of-the-line airplane that goes, real fast, Mach 2, right? All right. Where the hell? What can Trump access? There we go. The answer to this question has been addressed in part through the discussion that followed Trump's handling of confidential documents, claiming that he had the authority as a former president to hold on to papers, a claim that Newsweek had previously explored. There is no evidence to suggest that information on UFOs was among the documents at Mar-a-Lago or otherwise. Jason R. Barron, former director of litigation at the National Archives and Records Administration and a University of Maryland professor, told Newsweek that at the end of a president's time in office, all official presidential records by law come into legal physical custody of NARA, with any classified documents stored to protect unauthorized access. A former president may request to access records with additional clearances for classified information. However, Barron said, former presidents do not have the right to request presidential records of incumbent presidents or records created in presidential administrations other than their own. Furthermore, under NARA regulations, the incumbent president also has the right to assert executive privilege to withhold records from the former president, with the archivist providing notice of any request made by a former president to the incumbent. President Joe Biden, well, not my president, has restricted Trump from some information, specifically intelligence briefings, arguing the former president could reveal sensitive information. Speaking to CBS Evening News in February 21, Biden said the decision had been motivated by Trump's erratic behavior unrelated to the false erection. I just think that there's no need for him. Oh, wrong person. I don't think there's no need for him to have intelligence briefings. What is intelligence anyway? Nobody tell me what it is. What value is giving him an intelligence briefing? The old fart says. What impact does have it all, other than the fact he might slip up and say something? Unlike me, I can't pronounce any words like dog or kitty cat. However, under the Presidential Records Act, Trump can only access material that originated in his 4 years as president per the archivist's approval, according to Gate Helt, a former CIA official and a professor of political science at King University. These would be documents that originated inside his White House, not the intelligence community or DOD, he told Newsweek. He would have no continued access, nor the right to such continued access to any classified documents that originated within the CIA, FBI, DOD, etc. at all. Those are not his property. Those belong to intelligence community, IC, or rather to the nation which trusts the IC to keep them secret. So in other words, what they're saying is Trump can only access records in the 4 years that he was president. What is that? What is this? What is this? the hell is that? 100? Is that 100? 100? Hey, it's not showing up. It's not showing up. It's not showing up in the super chats. Why? How is it not showing up? It's not showing up. And what's KR? SEK 100. Isn't that equates to $20, right? Hold on. That's Swedish, right? From my memory. Okay, so it's $10. Right on. Wow, that's amazing. Thank you very much, Connie. Connie H. I don't know if I've ever met you before, but how freaking generous are you? Thank you so much. You're not part of the family. You know you can never go anywhere because anything over $1, we got you. Yeah, we got you. We got the rights to your brain, your soul, and your afterlife. No, I'm kidding. Thank you very much. That was very generous. It really was. I saw it and I'm like, wait a minute. I know this money's. Still, though, that's awesome. Thank you very much. It's a mucho gusto night. I don't know what that means. That was cool. Wow. Wait. Say what? Who said this? Time surfing alien. How dare you? Hey, at least Trump can speak. I'm kidding. That's not nice. God forgive me. No, don't forgive me. Don't forgive me. Can I show you guys something? Can I show you this? Can I show you something? All right. I'm going to show you this and then we'll get back to work. We'll get right back to work. Just let me show you one thing about your president. Not mine. Not my guy. Hold on. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Let's bring up a new. There it is. Okay.
Today, my administration is announcing the first tranche of dislocated worker grants. Fancy phrase, which is dimes. All it is there to make sure it helps create jobs for workers involved in the cleanup. Today, my administration is announcing the first tranche of dislocated worker grants. Fancy phrase, which is dimes. All it is there to make sure it helps create jobs for workers involved in the cleanup.
Do you remember when we invaded Iraq? Do you remember hearing rumors? Thank you. That they were looking for ancient technology. Does anyone remember that? Because I do. The real reason for the invasion of Iraq was not fake weapons of mass destruction. No. The Pentagon's goal was to find the Tartar Stargate. Yeah, it was said to be hidden within the what are they? Mesopotamian ziggurat? How do you say ziggurat? Ziggurat? Check this out. There's a cool video about it though. I love this stuff. This is what keeps me alive. This. It's time. It's time. Can you make that bigger? Shut it.
Now, what was Iraq actually hiding?
There's a theory that the U.S. stayed in Iraq for over a decade after it was liberated, not because of oil, but something way more powerful. In the 1920s, a British explorer discovered what was rumored to be the oldest known stargate in the world, a device that's essentially able to take people across interstellar distances instantly. It was located at what is known today as the Great Ziggurat. However, in the 1980s, Saddam Hussein fortified the ancient complex in an attempt to keep explorers from seeing what was hidden inside. Furthermore, strange ancient technology has been seen coming out of the Great Ziggurat, rumored to have come through the Stargate from an ancient civilization. Now, what was Iraq actually hiding?
That just, you know what I mean? That stuff just gets me going, man. You know, you really want to get on my good side? Let's talk about ancient technologies. That stuff just blows my mind. You know, we've been giving these mummies, you know, the Nazca mummies, the Mummy Doomies. We've been giving them a lot of attention. And I think rightfully so. I still don't know what to believe. My heart tells me that these are not what Jaime Maussan wants us to believe they are. For some reason, I don't know, maybe it's the several hoaxes he's been a part of in the past, I don't know. But for some reason, this is tough for me. And I think it's because of the data that keeps coming back from people saying the data is real. And when you and I look at the imaging data from the MRIs and everything else, I mean, we're not experts, but we're not stupid. We can see that these are not put together with chicken bones and human fingers, you know? This looks legit in some ways, and other ways it just looks as dumb as I've ever seen anything in my life. Especially the one that looks like an ancient porno doll. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. I just happened to look at myself doing that. You know, well, Gary Nolan, we have to. Who else are we going to listen to? Was blown away by the CT scan evidence of the Nazca Peru mummies presented by Dr. Richard O'Connor. It would require AI skill levels to plant implants found inside the bodies, which is beyond our capability. It would require AI level skills to plant implants. Okay, so the only way the eggs, you know, the embryos and other things that they're finding, the only way those things could be put inside a supposed mummy alien is to have AI do it, because it's no way we could do it. So what is Gary freaking saying? That these mummy doomies could be faked by AI? What he's saying? Like what, an AI robot? Does that even make sense to anybody? Unless he's talking about the images, only the images. Now, I could see AI faking that. Maybe that's what he's talking about. And we're not getting the full context of what he said, maybe. I don't know. Okay, so maybe that's what he's saying. Anything that showed up on a CT scan, if it was faked, would have to be done by something like AI, because it's too good. Like, we wouldn't be able to do it as perfectly as it's being shown on the CT scan. That is how it should have been worded. If that's what he means at all. It's Gary P. Nolan. Well, let's listen. This is from that, what is that show? Good Coffee Guy? Something like that with, what is that? What is that show? You'll see in a second.
And he notes, he said, by the way, I know some of the world's best geneticists who can deal with the DNA that you guys are dealing with. Another point that he noted when you were talking about the hollow, the sort of shelling of the implants or whatever you want to call them in the beings, Dr. Nolan noted that the simple idea for hollow is that it enables strength. It's standard technique. Evolution found it many times. Hollow bones, lightweight, and internally structurally stronger. And that is certainly the case. Dr. Nolan was blown away by the video. Yeah. He just said, "Wow, the video," and he noted as well, which is in alignment with what you mentioned earlier. Dr. Nolan notes the kind of genetic engineering required is absolutely stunning. It would require AI-level abilities to do what he's saying. I'm not disagreeing with him at all. It just implies capabilities that are well beyond ours.
Oh, Miss Tessa Marie. Huh. From 4 years ago? Marie, 5 years ago? That's you? Tessa? All right. If that's you, good to see you. It's been a long time. I'm over it. All right. So please watch Steve Mira. Why do I know that? Did we watch that, guys? And I just don't recall it. Let's pull it up and take a look. Hey, thanks for that shout out on that. Because I'm always up for seeing what people find out about this. Oh, the Steve. Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't think we did go over this on the show. Let's take a look. I'm going to subscribe. You need some help. All right. Well, this is a nice little channel. Here, I'm going to pull it up and show everybody. What the hell? We always like to spread love here at GUFON. So here's where I'm at. Cute, right? Nice. So let's take a look, see if there's any Moomy Doomies. What was it called? Oh, she said it was called something. Steve, Mira, and Barry. Oh, Barry, yeah, I remember Barry. Alien mummies from Peru, I need to look up. Okay. I usually don't do this during the show, but since I'm interested, we're doing it. All right. Attack of the Ninja. Shit. I don't know which way I want to go with this. Let's do this. Yep. I don't see it. Maybe it's not here. Maybe it's podcast? No. Home? Let's try this. I don't see any Moomy Doomies. You know what? We'll come back to this tomorrow. Coral Castle, we talked about that before, yeah. All right, well, we'll get back to that. I'll save it here, and we'll get back to that channel. Well, thanks for that. We'll follow up. I'm really interested. I want to see somebody who's American analyze those, but it hasn't happened. What I mean is, nobody from America that I know of looked at those mummies in person and did any testing. Right? That's how I feel. All right. So anyway, Trump and having access, everybody knows presidents do not get full-time, lifetime access. And he can only get access to files that were created during the 4 years he was president. Not before, not after. So it's not like he can go back and get the Rendlesham Forest, you know, because he wasn't president during those 4 years in 1980. Who? Ronald Reagan was president in 1980. Well, I'm sure he could just call Reagan. Oh, he's dead. All right. Well, we've got couple more things here, but I wanted to show this video. Hold on. All right, I want to show this. This is kind of cool. Money. Have you ever looked at your money under a microscope? Well, in this 12-second video, you're going to want to start doing that. Especially if you're in the UK. Check this out. The euro is just weird. I mean, we have weird stuff on our bills, but here's a 12-second video. Come on now. You know, really? Do they got to do that? You know what I mean? That's not cool. Look, I like this next one. Look at the alien right there. See it, right? Here's the eyes. One eye. The other eye. Here's the whole head. Okay? I think a bug just went in my left nostril as I'm talking to you. Bug? I don't know. All right, look at this next one. Come on. Remember that? Do you know what that is? It's a crop circle. Remember that crop circle that was thrown down on the crops? All right, and then you got an alien, you know, just, oh my God, do you know where this was? This is the alien in the backyard in Vegas. That's him. That's the guy. And he came in on that. All of that's on the euro. And there must be something in my nose because I just can't see. All right, that's it for tonight. I want to thank all of you for hanging out here at GUFON this evening. It was a real thrill and a joy and a real snappy surprise to see some of you, if not all of you. So thanks for hanging out here at GUFON. We now have music. I don't know how that happened, but we had to get music. Do I have drone video? I do, but I'm not going to show it tonight. I'm going to put it together, edit it the right way. This way we don't have to sit through me clicking on stuff. Agreed? All right. So no bonus tonight. I know. I start my new training regimen. So I'll be doing that. And tonight at 11:30, there will be a show over at Rich Saves America. Come join us at Rich Saves America. I mean, you need to. I don't know why people don't. It's such a fun channel. We have so much fun over there. Right? Don't we? I got to tell you, I've already got a couple of videos that are really doing well. And the channel is getting a lot of attention. Yeah, I'm excited about that channel. I'm surprised it's doing as well, to be honest. But here, yeah, come join us tonight at 11:30. I'm going to talk about why police rarely solve crimes. What do they really do? Intimidate, control, and abuse their authority? And we'll go over my latest audit, which was very mild. But that's going on over there. But thanks for hanging out at GUFON tonight. UFOs is always going to be the main squeeze for me. It's my main love. We'll be back tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 Pacific. All right, what else is there? I forgot the new intro. We have a new intro. We do. The new intro is this. And Truthology for ufology. For you. So that is the new intro, and I forgot to play it tonight. It's short, it's sweet, and it says it all. All right, that's it for tonight. I'm Giordano from GUFON. Who are you? You better be looking up. That's who you better be. We'll see you tomorrow night. Be safe out there, and alien bless.